1 in 4 women have been the victim of rape, and 90% of these women knew the person that assaulted them. Rape on college campus is an often overlooked topic and is an issue that needs to be addressed. The It's On Us campaign, introduced by Barack Obama, takes a stand against sexual assault on campus by educating individuals as to what consent truly means and what can constitute as rape. We talked to some powerful individuals on campus to see what they knew about the campaign and what they think its presence is here at BGSU. The first of which is the undergraduate student government president, Brian Koheiser.
We're here with USG President Brian Koheiser to find out what he knows about the It's On Us campaign and its presence here on campus. Brian, what do you know about the It's On Us campaign?
I've been familiar with the It's On Us campaign since August when I was a part of national phone calls with the grassroots effort to bring the campaign to campuses. I was one of 200 student body presidents to bring the campaign initially in September to BGSU. So I think it's a great accomplishment that we have started here at BG.
Have you taken the pledge yourself?
I have taken the pledge. I took the pledge back in September when I first signed on to the initiative.
What do you think the presence of this campaign is like on campus?
I think the presence is growing. I think that it's a grassroots effort, and there's been union tables, there's been events, there's a video that was launched at a basketball game back in February, and I think the students are finally starting to understand what the It's On Us campaign is about, and I think that's the whole goal of the initiative.
Do you think sexual assault and rape is a big issue on BG's campus?
I think sexual assault is an issue everywhere. I think, when you have one incident of sexual assault, it's too much on a campus. So we can always improve to get better here at BG.
What do you think are BG's next steps to take to stop sexual assault and rape as a whole?
I think getting everybody aware that there is an issue, and then I think an educational component at making sure every student realizes that they can be a part of the solution.
Thank you for your time, Brian.
Thank you.
We also spoke to Faith Yingling, the director of the Wellness Connection on campus, to see what her opinion was on the It's On Us campaign and its presence at BGSU.
We're here with Faith Yingling, the director of the Wellness Connection, to find out a little bit more about the It's On Us campaign and its presence here on campus. Faith, what can you tell us a little bit about the campaign?
Sure. The campaign actually launched at the end of September. So that was a launch by the White House. So it's a federal campaign. And campuses across the country are encouraged to take part in it. And the whole premise is that it's on everyone to prevent sexual assault. So faculty, staff, students, community members, everyone on the campus, in the campus community, it's on everyone to prevent sexual assault. And so President Mazie was very supportive of this campaign, and we started getting a group of students together in October of last year to start working on how we were going to implement and launch this campaign here at BGSU.
Okay, so what's the presence like here on campus, just being on it for 1 year now?
Yeah, so we launched the campaign in February of this year. So for, I guess 4 months or so, we did a lot of planning as to how we were going to tackle this and do the implementation and launch. And the committee is made up of a variety of different students from across campus. And so with their input, we came up with the idea of making a BGSU It's On Us video. And people may have seen those videos on national TV. They were quite prevalent during March Madness. And so many campuses across the country have created these videos, and we wanted to make one BGSU specific. So we used that video as our platform to launch the campaign, and we did that during both the men's and women's basketball games towards the end of February. And that was our launch. And with that, we encouraged people to take the pledge. If they took the pledge, they got a t-shirt. But we know that it's not just about taking a pledge, because anybody can take a pledge. It's following up with the educational component behind that and why it's important. And so we initially launched with kind of an awareness piece about what is the It's On Us campaign and that it's here at BGSU. And then now we've taken it a step further and started to launch our training and educational components. One of those being bystander intervention training, partnering with the Safe Center on that, the Humanities Troop, to create a presentation around bystander intervention. And bystander intervention would be, if you see something, intervening in some way, not just letting the situation happen without taking some sort of action. So teaching students about how to engage in those practices.
Our fraternity on campus, Phi Kappa Psi, has been heavily involved with the It's On Us campaign, having every chapter across the nation take the pledge, and even our local chapter having a personalized pledge and holding union tables to help educate individuals about the movement and encouraging them to take the pledge with us.
Despite continuous efforts from active individuals and leaders on campus, the fight is far from over. It's on us to understand what constitutes consent and to step into any situation if needed to prevent a possible sexual assault. For additional information about the movement, to take the pledge, or if you want to get involved yourself, visit itsonus.org.